So I'm now the proud owner of Palantir. Yes, that's right. My put got expired today. I'll be owning the shares probably tomorrow, and then I can start selling calls against it if I want to. So we'll take a look at that on Monday. I'll show you how the stock looked today. Let's take a look at how my portfolio did. So a great way to end the week. My net liquidation is $11,623. I'm up $106 on the day. You can see all of my positions here are in the green. Palantir up 11 cents. SOFI is up 16. I've got my put at 750 there. Tesla is up $2.62 on the day. So really great way to end the week. Let's take a look at the charts and see how these positions look, what we can expect next week. So once again, Palantir is floating in between the 80 EMA and the 21 EMA. And so it's still not deciding what it wants to do. It wanted to break the 21 EMA and didn't stay there. The volume is still decently low. It is about average for what we've seen in the past here. So no major moves here. Nothing to be too excited about. We're up here and just kind of basing out in between these two moving averages. What can we expect to see next week? Well, if we are bullish and it goes up, we're going to be seeing it close to that 50-day moving average here. If we end up going down next week, we're going to be testing down at this base right here, at this bottom, again, for a triple bottom test here. So it could be one or the other, but that's what I'm expecting for next week. Are we going to be testing that 50-day moving average, or are we going to be going down here testing these bottoms? So that's what we're going to be looking at next week. I will be owning the shares at $23. You can see here my put is there. It says total P&L is negative $32. It's actually going to be a positive $101 there because the position has expired. So now my break-even point is at around $22. So not too bad at all, really. If I'm going to get assigned on this stock, being assigned at $21.76 is not a bad deal whenever your break-even is at $22. Then I can start selling calls, lowering that break-even point, and I can sell calls at 23. I can sell calls at 22. Probably looking at $23 because I don't want to go into my credit to get that lower call. I think Palantir is going to be going up overall, and so I am not wanting to dip in and go down further past this $23 mark here to collect credit here. So not too worried about that at all. I think we're going to be seeing some good moves from Palantir in the near future, and so I have no problem here owning the shares and not selling calls. So we'll just see how it goes, whether or not I decide to start selling calls on it, because I do want to take advantage here of some capital gains if we end up getting back up here past that $25 range. So time is going to tell. I'm going to respond likewise. When the time comes, I'll make my decision. So that's what we're looking at for Palantir next week. So SOFI had a green day today. We're up there. We broke that 50-day moving average, and then we settled right down below it there. And we are following this trend line going up here, which is good to see. We're seeing strength coming in. We got decent volume coming in here. We're following these lines, breaking through the moving averages here. They're starting to consolidate here, and so looking pretty promising. We could be seeing a push up to around that 750 range if we keep following this pattern next week. So that's right where my put is. I've moved my put position up to 750 from 7, and it expires next Friday. So if it continues to go up above 750, that's fine. I'm going to continue to roll it out in time, roll it up in price until I can get to that point where I own those shares. So with Tesla, we do continue to consolidate here. We had a good green bar here pushing up with decent volume, and so consolidating in this range, what we need to do is break that 180 level. It really tested that this morning. It wanted to be up there in those 180s, but it settled back down here toward the end of the day. So we do want to see the price break 180. And so that's where we're going to be consolidating here around the moving averages in 180, I believe, until it decides to make a move. Is it going to break the 80 EMA? We're going to break the 21 EMA. We've got a lot of support down here. We've got support here from whenever we broke out, and then the bottom right here. And then we also have the moving averages here. So it is, there is a lot of support in this level here. So we really need to break that 180 level, and I think it's just a matter of time. I think more than likely we're going to see potential to the upside here, breaking 180. And so that's just kind of my thoughts on it. And I'm a long-term shareholder of Tesla here. I'm not worried about what the price is going to do in the short term here, but I do see that we are basing out here, and we could potentially be forming a cup and a handle type of pattern here. And this is the bottom here of the cup. And overall, looking at the market, the SPY, we are extended off of this ADMA. You can see the gap between the 21 EMA and the ADMA, and the gap between the current price and the ADMA. We are very extended here. We do need to see some consolidation here. And so it's just a matter of time. Or is it going to happen next week? We could be seeing a pullback here toward that ADMA. That's my thoughts on it, because we're not going to be sustaining this kind of push up in the long term. And you can already see we have a top here and we are basing out right here. So that's probably what we're going to be seeing here. We're going to give a chance for the ADMA and the 21 EMA to catch up with these prices, because you can see the gap between these moving averages here. So typically what you'll see is that these moving averages will eventually settle up with the current price. So I'm a new options trader and I'm on a learning journey, and I want to share what I learn with you. So if you want to follow me and try to learn the things that I learn, hit the subscribe button. If this video was a help to you, hit the like button, and I will see you on the next video.